Hello everybody, welcome to HDpiano. My name is Dion, and in today's lesson we're learning how to play Chandelier by Sia. In this part 1 video we'll be learning how to play the verse, which sounds like this. There we go. Now before we get started playing this song, I wonder how many of you know where Sia is from. Here's a hint for you. She's from the same country that I'm from. So if you can pick my accent, then you know. We're both Australian. Australia is a wonderful place full of wonderful musicians. So I want to know who your favourite Australian musical artists are. Leave your comments in the comment section, and maybe you might be able to inspire some of your fellow subscribers into looking up some new Australian music. We're going to break this song into a few different parts as always, so make sure you head to hdpiano.com for all the lessons, including the whole song playthrough. We're going to get stuck into the verse. The verse is played purely on our right hand, so your left hand can have a bit of a break. You can sit on your lap or wave to a neighbour. Be friendly, give a thumbs up, whatever you like to do, but right hand only for the verse. We're going to start with a B flat minor shape. Middle C is around about here. We're about 1 octave above that. We're going to have B flat minor in a root position. That means we're going to have B flat played with our thumb, D flat with our 3rd finger, and F with our 5th finger, or pinky finger if you prefer to name it that way. So B flat, D flat, and F. Those are our first 3 notes. We then repeat our B flat note again, then skip up to the F and back to B flat. So in sequence we have B flat, D flat, F, B flat, F, B flat. We're going to follow the same pattern on a new chord shape. We're going to lower our thumb from B flat down to G flat, which is all the way down here. So we have G flat, D flat, F. So we keep those same 2 notes from our first chord shape, but we lower our thumb from B flat down to G flat, G flat, D flat, F, and then we repeat the lowest and highest notes again, G flat, F, and G flat. Our 3rd chord shape is on an A flat major. Again, we're in root position, and we've got some fingers already hovering over the notes we need to use. So our thumb comes up from G flat to A flat. We have A flat with our thumb, C with our 2nd finger, E flat with our 4th finger. So those 3 notes all together is an A flat major chord, and we're going to play those 3 notes ascending, then the lowest note, the highest note, and the lowest note again. Same pattern as our first 2 chords. Our 4th chord is an F minor. Again, we're in root position, which means you have to shift our hand a little bit for this one. Going to move our thumb down to F, put our 2nd finger on A flat, and you can use your 4th or your 3rd finger on C. I prefer to use my 3rd finger because it means my hand is closer to my original starting position when we loop this back around for our repeat. So F, A flat, and C with my 3rd finger. And again, we do our lowest note, our highest note, and back to our lowest note. Run you through those shapes again. So we have B flat minor, G flat, A flat, and F minor. Here's where it gets exciting. This song is a nice easy tempo, around about 88 beats per minute. So if we're counting through at 1, 2, 3, 4, it's quite a slow count. As you may know from some other songs you've learned, we always usually count our in-between counts as well, which would be eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. In this song, we heavily use 16th notes, which means for every count that we play, we have to count 4 more little counts in between those main counts. The way we count that is by counting 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. So E and A in between each count. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Once you get that counting going through your head, this section of rhythm and the rest of the song as you learn it will make a lot more sense, be much easier to follow. So be sure to be counting in sixteenths inside your mind. Our pattern of notes we just learned follows a very repetitive rhythm structure. Our first note of each bar is played on count 1. Our second note is on our A count, 1 E and A. So our first 2 notes are on 1 and 1 A, 1 E and A. Our third note comes straight after that on count 2. 1 E and A2. Again, 1 E and A2. Our fourth note in this bar happens on count 2 and. 1 E and A2 E and A. 1 E and A2 E and A. Nothing happens on count 3, but we do play on count 3 and, which is our top note, in this case F, and then we play our lowest note on count 4. So our last 2 notes are on 3 E and A, 4 E and A. So 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Our whole bar with counting, 1 E and A2. I'll try that one again. 1 E and A2 E and A3 E and A4 E and A. And once more for good measure. 1 E and A2 E and A3 E and A4 E and A. We follow this same rhythm structure for all 4 bars. So our next bar, which starts on our G flat note, 1 E and A2 E and A3 E and A4 E and A1. Our last bar, 1 E and A2 E and A3 E and A4 E and A. When we put those counts together at full speed, we get the little kind of shimmering synthesizer that happens in the background of this song. Now, this song does have some piano in it, but it's very much only happens in the big chorus sections, and it's turned way down in the volume. So we have to borrow some other elements on this song to fill out a piano part. So for this verse, we're playing this little kind of tinkling synthesizer sound that's the only thing that happens other than the drums inside the verse. The first verse, those 4 bars repeat twice. When we come through to the second verse in the middle of the song, we only play through those 4 bars 1 time. So be careful of that when you're playing through the whole song playthrough. So let's play through twice, like we'd be playing through the first verse again, and we'll wrap things up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we have it. Okay, so now you've just learned the verse to Chandelier. Make sure you jump over to hdpiano.com for the rest of the tutorials. While you're online, be sure to leave your comments of your favourite Australian artists in the comments below. Send us your requests. We've got a dedicated request site at requests.hdpiano.com, or you can use the hashtags hdrequests. On your favourite social media, you can find us at HDpiano. So until next time, my name is Dion, and I'll see you here at the home of the hybrid piano lesson, HDpiano.